Not the tour bus. Go back to the tour bus. The rusty bucket. It's the tour bus. Huh. Huh. Huh, huh, huh. When you're caught up in the headlights of your moving contraband, you're alive inside, detached from time and all the spiders you've been feeling in the corners of your head. They won't waste your time. Don't waste my time. It's all I have, and I'm scared, 'cause it started when it started in my head. The locked doors and unmade beds. Yes, I can, 'cause I can. I keep going for as long as I can stand. 'Cause I can, 'cause I can. When you're caught up in the music and it feels like your last dance, you won't stand in line. Don't stand behind all of those dollars who are telling you you need to take your time. I won't waste my life, so don't waste my time. It's all I have, and I'm scared, 'cause it started when it started in my head. The locked doors and unmade beds. Yes, I can, 'cause I can. I keep going for as long as I can stand. 'Cause I can, 'cause I can. Yes, I'm scared, 'cause I care. And it started when it started in my head. The locked doors and unmade beds. Yes, I can, 'cause I can. I keep going for as long as I can stand. 'Cause I can, 'cause I can.
Oh, the children. The children are on fire,
Hot fire.
spitting the hot fire.
The fire is hot.
Obstaculos free from Brooklyn, New York. We are free of all obstaculos.
Free at last.
That was some real deal preview shit. That's some. You were listening to the future
Oh,
right
I like
there.
that.
A bit
That's
of the
nice.
future.
Throwing a phrase.
That's some unreleased August on Sunday for y'all. That's work in progress. So there you go. Don't say we never gave you Christmas presents. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords.
Wade Boggs, the horseman.
Correct. Let's put him where he goes, huh? Holy shit. As
he's
you know-
shrinking on the screen, but
We're undefeated with Wade Boggs as a horse, so we had to bring him with us.
for this journey, because it is high, it is far, it is.
Iconic.
There it is.
This man understands. Thank you.
Yes.
You know what? Everybody sandbags the intro. Thank you,
Gotta
Rob,
Bring it back.
for not sandbagging the intro.
You have to bring it back.
That's what makes it funny.
My name. We all know who you are, and it's great every time.
he's so good.
The best.
Yo, Mania's looking good.
Yeah, Mania's gonna be alright. Fastlane though. That's a different
Fastlane
story.
ain't looking like much, but Mania. Why
Kofi? You going Kofi?
He's been removed. He's been removed. Did you
I
not?
did not
you didn't
hear
see,
that.
You didn't see SmackDown? Yeah.
Oh no, from Fastlane I heard. Yeah.
Oh
but
no.
I'm thinking Mania, they might put him in.
Yeah. Who knows? Give him the win. Give him the
Why
fucking,
not?
Give him the fucking win.
That is a worker, man.
Yeah, man.
That is a worker
We
bee.
all love Kofi Kingston. Come on. Let's not play games.
He's fucking nasty.
How about I put on the fucking game volume? That would help things. They need to hear the tunes, man. They can't get inspired for. They can't get inspired for their 8-1 New York Yankees without the tunes.
8-8-8. That's a percentile.
Like at this point, how many games are you even expecting to lose for the season? Seeing as how we can't be defeated.
That's true. And watch we fucking lose the first game we play.
Why would you say that?
Just say it. I'm getting right into this, ladies and
Let's
gentlemen.
go. There's no they know. We don't have to do the preamble. They know what we're playing.
We're
This
doing
is-
fine. Kamenik's on the mound, okay?
This is episode 3. If they don't know by now,
Start us off. Bye-bye.
if they don't know by now, dude, they're like not even paying attention. You know what I'm saying?
We got to blaze through a couple of games here.
Yeah, we gotta get some on the fucking charter now. You know. Oh, let me keep an eye on the phone too. Oh boy. We did.
How was your weekend so far, Dano?
Pretty good. Just I actually very drunken. I feel wrung out now.
Me too.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
it's
like,
not just me.
yeah. It's like- I'm still like yesterday was hangover day, and today I'm still like, oh, I need water. It hasn't actually like I haven't gotten back to standard yet. But I have a new tradition on the stream. When I've gotten drunk before I've streamed for the day, like when it hasn't quite worked out, my move, if I still want to get a stream, if I don't want to take the day off, my move is to stream Tetris 99 drunk with a running tally of how much I've been drinking. And it's hilarious. I'm like, I'd be so much better at this
I wasn't.
if I wasn't, but
Every time I play it, I am.
so far my personal best is 4th place. I've not done better than 4th place, but yeah.
That's pretty decent.
I mean, I'm good at
99 people.
I'm good at Tetris in the sense of that I've played a lot of Tetris, so
Mhm.
I can hang. I know how the pieces work, But like when it gets towards the end, man, it gets so savage so fast. It's like, god damn,
Yeah, and they know like
Oh, no.
hidden tricks too. Imagine.
it's a good game. It's a genius idea. I think like whoever was like, yo, okay, battle royale games are the flyest shit ever.
Yeah, whoever realized that.
Let's
is
just
a
do it with Tetris.
Smart person.
Because for somebody like me who has no interest in shooters, I'm like,
Yeah, I'm not a big fan either.
but this I can get behind. Like when I look at my stats at the end and it says like 6 kills, I'm like I got 6 motherfuckers out that game. Hell yeah, let's go.
You ever think they're gonna make like a GoldenEye reboot?
GoldenEye specifically, I think they did.
They
Make
did, but
one.
online.
Oh, I don't know if it was online.
That'd be pretty sick.
I know there's a lot of licensing issues with that. It's which is the main holdup. A lot of those old school licensed games, you're just never gonna see them again because of it's nebulous as to who owns the copyright. And,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Because I heard something about that game that the multiplayer was added on like last minute.
yeah,
Like it wasn't even supposed to be a thing,
yeah.
and they didn't even tell everybody they were releasing it. And one of the guys who made the game, just put it in at the very end,
And there you go.
and that's
Changed
like
everything.
legendary.
Yeah, it changed the fucking game. That's how it is sometimes, man. Like people. It's kind of we took a little while to get going because we were doing some friend bonding first,
Yeah.
just talking and shit. But like one of the things is like people get so caught up in controlling the narrative and controlling the creativity that they forget that the spontaneity and improvisation is part of the creativity. There's some things that happen in the moment that all the crafting in the world are not going to bring you. And it's like you gotta leave room for the Holy Ghost when you're working on art, man. You gotta leave room for that just straight up improvisation, last minute decision that changes everything.
We had a thing, we called it Elijah at my grandma's house. We'd leave an empty chair for Elijah. I don't know where she came up with that thing, but
Chair for Elijah, that's a song waiting to happen. I struck out the side.
that was pretty diesel. With Kamenik's. I'm feeling pretty good, guys. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's get
Come on, Tim Rock.
The squad is in place, reluctantly crouched
Somebody
at the starting
Nagy,
line.
I think might be pitching.
Engines pumping, thumping in time.
That's a good band, man.
It really is. Like they're so good that I don't think I've given them enough love.
Yeah, their hits are
Just
like
I just know
mondo.
I know like their hits and a few obscure tunes and that's it. Like I gotta like peep those records, right?
Yeah, I had the one with like the little crown.
Yeah, the one.
The one, yeah. Love You Madly, right? It's
Mhm.
like the big
Oh,
jam.
I want to love you madly. That is a good song.
Yeah.
All right, how we doing? Get this going. Hit that. Like to keep all my gimmicks
Short skirt
alive.
and long jacket. Yeah. It's like what Soul Coughing could have been.
He said that shit.
Mike Doty, if you're listening, to the #1 streaming.
Yeah, he's
World
coming
Series
back though.
Baseball 2.
He's coming back.
Yeah?
He's on the comeback trail. He just did Ruby Room in its entirety.
Wow, I didn't know that.
At the Bowery Ballroom. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Stacia went.
Yeah?
Yeah, and she's like featured in all the videos because she was down front with her fucking bright ass blue hair.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really awesome. Yeah, he's coming back around.
Good.
He's-
Because I really like Mike Doty. Yeah.
He broke my heart the way he was talking about Soul Coughing. Broke my heart because I was like, that's one of the most that Ruby Room is one of the most important albums of my entire life. It's one of the watershed moments where my perception of music changed. You know, it's on that shortest list of like, when I heard this music, I realized that more was possible with music than I had ever perceived before.
Yeah. That's me and Radiohead was my like watershed moment.
Super important, and you only get about 5 of those in your whole life. Well, you know, because you only live so many years. You get 5, let's say 10 max albums that come through and just shake your whole perception. You know, there's only so many times that can happen.
Planet T-Lex by Radiohead was like,
Yeah, you just had that moment where you went,
those are guitars? Holy cow.
yeah, it's real, man. So for me, Ruby Room is one of those albums, and so to have him just summarily dismiss that entire chapter was
yeah,
just.
that book was rough, man.
But he knows it now. He's talked about it openly that he was trying. What it was is he was trying to distance himself from the person he was, and so he made one of the classic blunders, which is you burn everything before the person you are now, and we all know that doesn't work.
No.
You know.
You cannot forget who you were.
Yeah, it's but you know it's an understandable reaction.
Yeah.
So, you know, and
He
he's
was like saved too, right? Like I think he's like,
I don't know
I
if
think he
he's,
became religious after all that
I don't know about that.
AA.
I don't know. I don't know if I've heard him talk about religion, but I mean that's cool. If
I
that's
think I read it in the book. Go home.
nah, I didn't think I had it.
It's all right. It's all right. It's the Indians. You know, they're gonna get one on us.
Yeah, that's
This
fine.
team is diesel.
Yeah, you got a lot of hitters on this squad, but that's okay. One ain't shit.
But I'm glad that he's coming back and showing, reverence to what helped make who he is,
Yeah, man. Cause come on, like that's a time nobody wants to forget. Those were good times. He actually brought Janine out on this, the girl who sang the part.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and she like Stasha was telling me she like walked out on stage and nobody knew who she was, and then she went up to the mic and she was like in full character. She was just like, "This makes me so nervous," and then the whole crowd went crazy. They were like, "Oh shit!"
Let's go, Paul O'Neill.
So
Come
good.
on, Papa.
Yeah, Big Paulie.
We
You
need
gotta.
some WAP. Is what we need right
He
now.
needs a little guap in the bat.
Not looking good so far.
Can I get a little guap on that bat?
Some guacamole. I'll take a little cheater down the left.
Why is it so like? It's so weird because like, you know the game can't have like super deep mechanics, right? So there's no way that like they're picking and choosing who's gonna have a good year or a bad year.
No.
But yet last time we did this, it was Paulie, and this
The
year it's
whole
Tina.
time, yeah.
Like
Great damn
what?
Tina. That could change too, Gotta score runs to win games. Doing that right.
No, the runs are coming. I'm not afraid. That's true though. The first game back, right? The first game back is always it's got the most potential for disaster.
Yeah.
So how does this work again? I feel like there's you and Eddie have this in common where like once you start seeing the fastball, like then it's over. It was like okay, all
It's
right.
the carousel. I'm gonna get on the carousel.
The carousel. I forgot about the carousel. So stupid.
It's where I don't hit any home runs and I just get singles. But it works.
Hey man, take it every time.
You get 10, right?
Yeah, don't fucking matter how you get the runs. It was funny because I was looking through the like my channel's profile on like one of those sites I was telling you about before, and you see all the like pretty box art. It's like, oh, recently played games, and it's just sticking out like a sore thumb. Is this one? It's just like a question mark. Like, I'm like, there it is, baby.
The #1 streaming World Series Baseball 2.
Your Intercontinental Champions of Twitch, also the premier World Series Baseball 2 for the Sega Saturn streaming channel.
Nobody does it better than us, Dan.
Not a 1. Oh, come on.
I went through him.
It's
This is why people don't play it anymore.
fuck, but that gives Albert Bell in it bad, dude. I don't like that.
Albert Bell, I think I read Albert Bell had the most home runs in the 1990s.
That makes sense.
Him or McGuire, I think.
Jesus. Well, I want to know now. You know,
Yeah, see, we gotta get people that got like
Yeah,
trivia.
we need a statistician.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh yes, how's the chat doing?
Most, nothing yet. Most home, they take a while to show up. Runs, 90s.
Gotta be like Fielder's gotta be up there. Cecile.
Jeff Bagwell. Jeff Bagwell.
Number 1? That can't be right.
Top 10 home. Oh, maybe if that says average. Hold up. Top 10 home run hitters of the 90s. Let's see. Oh, he's 10th. That makes
Oh,
more
okay,
sense.
yeah, I was gonna say he can't be number 1.
Okay. Top
He
10.
definitely had a lot in the 90s. 400 at least, right?
Okay. Doesn't say the actual stats here, but let's see. Running down from 10 to 1. Bagwell, Fielder, McGriff, Juan
Conrad.
Gonzalez, Albert Bell is at 6, Frank Thomas,
Big hurt.
Sammy Sosa,
Hmm.
Barry Bonds, Mark McGuire, Ken Griffey. Ken Griffey Jr.? No.
No, that can't be right either.
That can't fucking. That's not. Is that real?
I mean, he was amazing.
What this? No, this seems. What?
This
What?
doesn't seem right.
He averaged 41 home runs per season.
But then
Yo-
he had one season.
No,
this
he had the
season.
second most home runs in the decade. Oh shit! So he is number 2. No, but so then that's not.
How does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh god, this is like some fucking personal ranking. I want the numbers. All right, whatever. I'll get them.
I'll look him up too.
Why do they do that? Don't.
Clickbait, they call that, right?
Fucking. I want your numbers. I want the numbers.
I want actual
It's fucking
statistical proof.
baseball, you asshole.
Statistical proof.
Baseball is numbers.
Who had the most home runs?
Griffey's number 2, though. I wouldn't have expected that. That's crazy. I guess he did hit a lot of home runs.
He had 50 like 3 times, didn't he?
Crazy. And he was just a natural. He wasn't even like a.
Dingers by the decade. See? Now we're talking.
Thank you.
Somebody.
Fucking Obstaculos.
1889. I'm sorry.
1889. Who led the league of home runs in 1889, yo?
Harry Stovey.
That's my man, Harry Stovey. I'm the Harry.
Dingers by the decade. Whoever came up with the name of the website. Is
I'm the Harry Stovey of Twitch.
Duke Snyder had it in the 50s. Harmon Killebrew.
Yeah.
That's a great name.
He was my favorite. Back when I would watch, they used to show the old reruns of Home Run Derby on like I don't even remember what the Classic Sports Network. You remember Classic Sports Network?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! Wow, I just went in a time machine.
Mark McGuire had the most.
Okay, that makes sense.
405. But Albert Bell is in the top 4.
There you go.
351. Ken Griffey had 382, and Barry Bonds had 361. But funny thing about Albert Bell is he only had 381 home runs. So he had 350 in the 90s.
Wow. So his career was just
Down after the steroids.
yeah.
There we go. Oh,
Oh,
that was a good
hard
hit,
too.
That was a good hit. What inning? Fourth. Ooh, here we go. Come on, Bogsy. I'm going to take a couple of pitches. I'm swinging at everything.
You're getting loose.
And then you see what happens.
One of these fucking
Get
things,
on
you gotta get
base.
loose.
That's it.
Oh, which by the way, I didn't get a chance to show you this yet. Yeah, hold up.
Tino Martinez.
Oh. Fuck that
We got our shmoney emote.
one. Shmoney and I like. I had terrible vision, dude.
I'll show it to you nice and big.
Yeah.
But we got our first official channel emote. It feels so legit now.
I
Or is
remember
it-
like it was yesterday.
I remember like it was yesterday when we didn't have a channel emote.
Oh.
Shmoney, baby.
Shmoney. Good and green, Dano.
Thank you. Oh, there's compliments and shit. Thank you. Yeah, you know, I would like to get some. If I got some green, maybe things be a little easier all around. You know what I'm saying? Woo, let's go. Having a day, feeling it.
Go. Yeah,
Feeling it.
we're gonna get this. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm not even worried about it. All the time in the world. Let's go. It only takes one swing.
Crack it up back.
Boop and a blast and it's over. Yo, we're gonna get some heads here for that fucking Fire Pro tournament.
Yeah, we really do.
Like, come on.
That was amazing.
I know. Masterpieces no one saw.
That one match, that last match was good. Bloodied up.
Been enjoying 2K19.
Yeah.
I got it on super sale because
No, I really wish I could have got. Oh, okay.
fuck that. You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna pay full price for it, but it was like $20.
I wish I would have known, man. I would have bought it that night.
I should
Now
have
it's back to
texted
60.
you. Yeah, I'm a
I'm
dick.
not paying 60.
No, but now
I'll
that
wait until it's 40. Then I'll get.
now that if it's of this quality next year, 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm surprised actually. They've done some shit
There
with
you
it.
go.
It's there's a lot of meat. There's a lot to do, and there's a lot to do single player, which usually
good.
there's not really. So, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. It ain't Fire Pro, like, you know, and that's just real. That's on another level, you know. But for $20, Fire Pro is so fucking expensive,
Yeah, I bought that for 60. That was
dude.
that's
I'm
a
like,
lot of money.
what the fuck? I'm like, homies, can I get a price drop? Like, please. I'm gonna get it though. It's inevitable. It's inevitable.
I just renewed my PlayStation 4 yearly subscription thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, you do pay the year, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a fucking idiot. I pay that shit monthly. Cause
60.
I know, because I can never rationalize dropping that money, and I'm like,
They just took it from me. I forgot it was gonna happen, so it actually ended up being a blessing.
nice. You just woke up and it was there. It's like, all right, fuck it, it's
Funds
done.
have been added to your wallet, and I was like, I did not do that.
Oh, that's really funny.
But whatever, 60 a year.
No, it's fine. And I'm paying fucking double that because I
You
just
do it monthly.
yeah, and literally it's just because it's only that $10. You know, I don't even think it's like set it and forget it.
Yeah,
but then
that's 120.
but
You're
then
doubling it. Yeah.
right. But then every once in a while I think about it. I go, I'm spending double the fucking money.
Yeah.
Because
And I'm very rarely online too, but
yeah, but it's
it's the habit.
the whole package of it. You know, I like getting the free games too.
Yeah.
You know, because that gets me to check out stuff I'd never pay money for. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's free. Let's check that out.
Dude, I was playing Madden earlier. That's why I was a little late too.
Nice.
'Cause,
Getting it in.
getting it in. I
Gotta-
made big trade. Made a big trade to get a left tackle because my left tackle was doo-doo, and I was getting sacked all
You
the
see,
time.
you consider these things.
I was like, let me trade away. I had 2 good tight ends, so I traded away a tight end and a backup quarterback to get a good left tackle. And now I'm back, and it's like, get at me. I'm gonna score this touchdown. It's very fun. Good game. Me and Steve had a great match.
Oh yeah. Oh right, I forgot you came over. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was awesome.
I was gonna say, Steve got a PS4. I
Yeah,
almost had a heart attack.
I was beating his ass, and then I fucked up, and he took advantage of my fuck up and made it close. Oh, we thought that was over.
Okay.
But then I came back, and I'm like, I'm going to score on you with 40 seconds left, and I'm going to run the clock down, and I'm going to beat you. And then I beat him.
Yeah. Nice. That's awesome. Steve is like he gets hyper competitive. So
I like it.
So I can imagine you guys having like a good spirited contest.
And then we shook hands after. You know, he beat my ass in basketball, so you got to admit.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball's so different, though. Very,
It is. I'm
very
not
difficult sport.
I'm not good at basketball games.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't see the lanes. I just.
Yeah,
Andy
it-
Fox about to score.
it's real. It all looks the same to me.
That's a stolen
I'm with
base.
you there. I like it, and I wish I was better at it. I'm just not. Like every few years, I buy a 2K.
Okay. Yeah, I bought 18. I'm not going to buy 19.
Yeah, I like wait, but that's kind of my cycle with most sports games. I wait a few years and then I buy it again. You know, see where it's at. Because my thing is, I mostly play alone.
Okay.
So once I learn the engine and how to exploit the computer, and I like see where their cracks are,
Mm-hmm.
it's like playing the same opponent every time.
Yeah.
And so the games start to burn me out. And so they're so iterative that like it's a waste of money. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna play it that much.
It's nice to get one every couple of years, though, when you get that
Right,
Jones.
but right every few years just to get the updated roster and see what they've done to change it.
Mm-hmm.
It gets me excited again. Like so every like 3 or 4 years I get another one and I'm like, all right, what's going on here? Because in the end it comes down to the gameplay and you always lean towards the fucking classics anyway, you know?
Did Tino just get another?
Oh, they took it away.
So, I got another run.
They took it away.
That was close. But all of a
shit-
sudden, it's 2-1,
That shit hit
baby.
the top of the wall.
It's 2-1, baby. That's it.
Couldn't get no wind on that. Just like little.
Just a little. Somebody blow into the wind. Like Bob Dylan said. That's another run.
Manson, my friend. It's blowing in the wind.
Blowing in the hailstorm.
Manson's blowing on your dick.
Yeah, but that guy wrote that when he was 20 years old, man.
Cause there was no pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a different world. It was a different life.
It seemed easier.
I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure it sucked.
Yeah, I'm sure it was like my meat went bad really quickly because I had a terrible refrigerator. You know, like Taco Bells didn't exist. you know?
Right? Yeah, you could not get a Wendy's double. Like,
No. Like, we can get whatever we want to get, dude. It's pretty remarkable.
yeah. I try. You know, it's funny. We're cracking jokes, but I try to be aware of that shit. I try to remember, like, we got some cool stuff too, man. It ain't all garbage.
Yeah, I do say first world problems a lot because we got to remember.
Yeah, we got some good shit here. It's just the
People
people.
don't have straws, dude. Think
Whoa,
about our life.
Bro, we out here fighting about straws, homie.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I only use paper straws when I can.
Paper straws?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? How does it absorb the liquid?
It's just a straw that's paper. It's just like oak tag, kind of.
No. Get him. Got him. Yeah,
Yeah.
bitch. You made
Tim Rock, baby.
mistakes.
You don't go
You
after
made
Tim Rock.
mistakes when you did.
Oh, Carlos Baerga. That's a great name, too.
He ain't doing shit. He's chasing.
He had a crazy mustache, Carlos Baerga, if I remember correctly.
Ooh. How dare he make solid contact after I exclaimed that he wasn't going to do shit?
Paper straws, though, yeah. It's just like a thicker paper. It gets a little mushy after a while, but at least
I
it's
would imagine,
you know,
yeah. Whatever.
compostable. Is that a word?
Compostable. Yes, it is now.
That's not
Fucking compostable it is. Yeah, no, that's cool, though. Like, I'm all for it. I'm like, bro, why don't we just bring bags to the grocery store? I'm totally with it. Like, you
Yeah.
know, all of that. I'm like, we can do the little things. Homie. We don't need plastic. Plastic ain't that big a deal.
No, we're doomed, but, you know, like,
Well, do you see the motherfuckers that are building houses out of the plastic?
that's smart.
That's the real shit right there. They're making bricks. They're making fucking insulation. The whole shit. You can live in it. They're making houses for people who ain't got nowhere to live, and they're like legit, and they're made out of plastic.
They're probably nicer than our houses.
I'm like, yes, just give me one right now. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm down.
Hit me with that plastic house. What kind of life you
Yo,
live?
hit me with that plastic house.
I live in a plastic house. You know what I'm saying?
They say those in plastic houses
Oh shit!
do not throw leaves.
I did not believe a snow demon. This is what I opened my phone to. I wouldn't lie, you know. Snow demons can read the truth in your eyes. Oh,
that
what I
sounded
got
like-
took.
Yeah, that's out.
All right,
That's Albert Bell.
we'll make a change.
352. Yeah.
Look, see, I'm learning. I'm getting better. We're gonna take him out.
We gotta be careful. We gotta.
He gave us a lot of innings, though.
That was 7 strong innings.
Yeah, that was
But
great.
Look at how Wickman we gotta go.
Oh, yeah, and I trust him. The numbers aren't there right now, but that's because he got blown up once. This early in the season, you get blown up once, you got no numbers.
That's all right. 11 mile-an-hour wind. And we didn't get a home run with Tino?
No,
Come
no,
on.
we had zero wind at that point.
Oh, see?
They fucking changed the
Tides
wind.
are turning.
The actual tides are actual. The actual tide.
Yeah, literally.
It's actually.
It's gusty. White caps.
Ooh, that was a science joke. What? Oh my God!
Oh, man.
Why do they all hit so
Nimbus.
hard? We're fine. It's all fine. I'm telling you. You know what? When Tommy hits a double, you just go, oh God, man, Ram, you're getting walked.
Ooh, painted the corner there. He's not biting.
You know, fuck you. Come
Ooh.
here. Give me that one. Come on. Ah, it's fine. Tommy's slow as fuck. He's not coming home.
Double play went.
Yeah, it's fine.
Length.
It's all fine. All right, Sandy. And I know you shouldn't say these things aloud, but not that much pop in the bat, so I think we're okay.
Good fielder. Hell of a
Mhm.
fielder. Was it Roberto Alomar spit on the ump?
Yeah. See, and that's why you can't do shit like that, because that's literally one of the greatest baseball players ever, and that's all anybody ever gonna think about. Ah, they got it. Fuck. Tie ball game. Ah, it sucks for Cam and Nicky. That's all right. Can't do nothing about it.
He was really good, Roberto Alomar. He could play. His
Yeah,
team could play. Everybody on his team was good.
Yeah. I guess they didn't have the pitching. I'm like, why didn't they win? They should have won. They went
They got
to
far though. Yeah.
they went to a
beat
World
us.
Series.
Yeah. That was heartbreaking.
That's all right.
95 was that? I think it was 95. They lost to the Braves.
Now batting,
Yeah.
Tim Rock Reigns.
So we got Tim Rock.
Oh no, 95 we lost to Seattle. It's 97.
97. Okay. I knew it was one of the two. Yeah.
Yeah. No, 95 we lost to Seattle in a heartbreaker. Up 2-0. Lost the next 3. We do that sometimes.
Yeah. Cocksure, they call it, I think. Right?
That was a rough one. I remember Griffey sliding into home. Oh God.
I was listening to that on the radio.
Donnie, man. That was the last ride for Donnie. Woo, that was nice.
Keeping it first,
You don't
though.
say.
Not known for his speed.
You gotta get him 1 stolen base
Yeah,
before.
but look at Nagy they kept in.
Bernie
That was a pitcher's
Yeah.
duel. You gotta get Tino 1 stolen base before the year is over.
It's hard.
Gotta just snag that bag. Fuck. Couldn't hold it when it counted, man.
It's okay.
now batting,
Let's try to get 2 out of Wickman.
Kenny Lofton.
Wickman, man, he's giving up runs the last few times we put him out. I don't know how I feel about that. You gotta shut it down, homie.
Come on.
now batting, Julio Franco.
Julio Franco.
Oh, that's gone.
Bye-bye.
Woo! Got a piece. Pop in the bat.
In the bat.
Pop in the
Now
bat.
batting,
In the 8 spot.
Carlos Baerga.
Second.
He got me. Julio Franco. Motherfucker. Hit the fastball, too.
Imagine the guy who created baseball. Like, did he ever think that it would make this much money?
Now
That
batting,
people would be playing video games of his game.
Probably couldn't perceive what video games
Yeah,
are.
he did not know what a video was.
Yeah, video, right. Probably couldn't perceive
General.
video. Like,
He struck out Albert Bell, too.
there's no
now
rhyme or reason.
Come on,
sometimes.
Paul. You're having a good game, man.
Heroics. Ooh. There's still room for heroics.
There is. Fat Lady is not sung.
This fucking team can hit, man. It's annoying. Oh, Ruby does not have the trust. But who does? Jojo Body.
Let's go, Papa.
Getting a chance. Getting a chance to earn playing time. There it is. There it is. There it is.
This is scary.
Might want to pinch run for him, though.
now batting,
Oh!
No!
That's right.
I thought that was in, man.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Fox.
You know what? Good call. You got 3 pitches to see. There it is. There it is.
That's it. It's the ball game.
Damn. It's like we knew. It's like we knew that was coming. We were due. We were
We
due.
were due.
We were due.
8-2.
That one's on me. You came back. You came back. I
okay.
can't ask you to come back twice.
All right. I'm not looking at the stats. We're just going. Quick.
Fuck.
Quick in the dead, Dan.
That had such a good game, too.
Yeah, that was... That storyline. We'll give it that much.
Mother.
Gravitas, if we will.
Gravitas.
We'll get somebody can grab.
My dick. Wait.
Ooh.
Hold on. Why am I not seeing visual?
Uh-oh. No, yeah, it's just the stupid mechanics of this game. Where exit means go.
You really can't let that shit go. You like holding on. Motherfucker's like, why does it say exit if it means proceed?
If it means go, why does it mean exit? I guess you leave, I don't know.
Exit this beginning and proceed to the next.
Yeah, because exit's got like finality to it.
Right.
You're exiting. You're not coming back. You're leaving. Alas.
Alas, when you exit, you do in fact leave.
Kenny Lofton.
He's walking down the hallway contemplating the situation. This is an exit. One up, one down.
Now batting.
Oh, look, it's Julio Franco, the motherfucker who ruined it. What's
He's
up?
not a bad guy right now, Julio Frank.
He's hitting. He's having a year.
386. It's not Yankee numbers, but you know.
I don't appreciate when they don't swing at the garbage that I throw them. I'm throwing you garbage for a reason. Is he going to throw the Scroogey?
Now batting. Carlos
The Scroogey!
It's never the Scroogey.
No. And nobody ever called it the Scroogey. Just that name. Whoever that guy is. I wonder who that guy is.
Like I want to get that guy to like do the voiceover intro to our music video.
We could probably get him if he's not deceased.
Let's do it. Let's find him.
Because he sounds middle-aged. And this came out a long time ago.
He sounds middle-aged in So your thought process is he sounds middle-aged in 1996. So he's got to
gotta be
still be
old,
alive.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh God.
Poor man.
Get the fuck out of here. Imagine we call him. He's like, yeah, I'll do it.
Tino Martinez.
What do you think his name is?
Stan.
They're just not giving Tino bops.
I got. You know what?
Stan?
I got the fucking case right there. I can look. I can see if he's in the credit.
Williams.
I'm thinking like Adolf.
Why would his name be Adolf? He doesn't even sound German.
Doesn't mean he can't sound, you know. What if he was raised here? His parents just named him Adolf.
Literally no one's parents in 40 years have named their child Adolf. It's not a thing anymore.
It should be. It's a beautiful name. This one guy, you know.
I was distracted. That's not fair. Hello? Yo. All right, I'm coming.
All right.
Now
I don't know how this is going to go, everybody.
Eddie Murray.
I don't even know what pitches do anything. Oh, boy. Threw it to second, though. I knew that much. I don't know what double play
Now
length
batting.
is. We're going to have a time here, people.
Jim Tomey.
Yeah, double play.
Now batting.
Unintentionally, but I did.
Manny Ramirez.
Streak. That might have been the Scoochie.
Now batting.
Yo.
Sandy Alomar.
To the vibes.
Oh.
So everybody knows that I'm in the building.
Up, baby, man. Good to see you,
Now
dude.
batting. Omar Vizquel.
Yeah, man. 96. We are the #1 trending World Series Baseball 2 on Twitch. That's right.
Serious baseball too.
Now batting. Kenny Lofton.
Let's see. Oh my God, guys, I'm in danger here. We got the bases juiced, Dano. No. Kenny Lofton with that could have been way worse. 2 runs.
Now batting.
Julio Franco. Yeah, wait until you hear some. Carlos Baerga's up next. Oh yeah. Really? Damn. Julio Franco.
Now batting.
It's hard to do, man. Not everybody could do that. I gave up 1 run, Dan. Actually, maybe 2 runs. That is a
Now batting. Ruben
That's what we needed.
Sierra.
He's out there,
The
man.
young people really need to be educated on Satan. The omnipresent Dark Lord.
Batting,
He's out there.
Jim
Oh
Leyland.
my God.
Where did you find that?
Now batting, Andy Fox.
What? How does it survive unmolested for so long? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, this is a couple runs, guys.
what's this one? What's that, homie?
Derek Jeter.
Vintage Conan.
And it's a tie ball game, everyone.
Now batting, Tim Rock Reigns.
So fuck it, we got you on the channel finally. It happened just like that. What do you think of the overlay? I made it myself. We got chat room on the side. People, when people are here hanging, they shout out. No, that I have to turn the camera off for that. It's still.
Now
Well,
batting,
we'll just remove the camera so that we can all participate freely. It's a Yarbo friendly stream.
So back in the days, I was drinking soy milk. Long
now
before,
batting,
Long before anybody else was drinking soy milk, I was already drinking soy milk.
Right.
And all my Bensonhurst bros saw me with my soy milk, and they said, "Awesome, buddy. As soon as we get to lunchtime, we beating you up."
Yeah, of course.
And I said, "All right, I see that.
Different?
I get that. I
I
understand.
see this is gonna be tough for me." But now, when you go to the supermarket, not only is soy milk totally accepted,
Hold up.
rice milk, almond milk,
Yeah. They have oat milk.
oat milk. People are lactose intolerant. People have celiac disease.
That's me, baby.
And guess what, man? I was OGing with that soy milk. And to reference other things in life, there's a lot of things in life that people are not ready for. And you have to set the trend first. You have to be original and be yourself, even if it means getting beat up for drinking soy milk.
Damn fucking right.
So take that in your life. Whatever soy milk is to you, fucking do that shit now. Because in 20 years, you're going to look back and they'll all jump on you and be like, damn, B, you was drinking soy milk way back.
Yo, I'll you know what? I'll trade you. That's a beautiful. That
I
sentiment.
got one too.
That's
in-
yeah.
in waiting. Yeah.
Yeah, we got this. We got this. We can take that walk.
You set trends here.
That sentiment
Sunday
is
All
incredible. When I was a kid, right, I used to take the short bus to school because of my disability, right? So they had that hookup. My parents totally were like, yeah, we'll take that hookup, no doubt. Yeah, he's in the room. No, he's with his girl.
It's like a cooler Uber, the short bus.
Right, so I was on the short bus, which was fine, right? But here's the thing. They used to let the short bus out right where the entrance was so that they could just get those kids in the little corner and bring them inside,
Quick.
As
Are we on
little
the camera now?
no, I turned it off. Yeah.
Now I'm smoking weed.
It's a weed friendly stream. We just
Yarbo.
gotta follow the rules of Twitch. What do you call it? So right, so I used to take that bus, and that bus used to let out right by the front door. So they were like, listen, we take those kids right in, and whatever, we get them whatever they need. Let's go. But as it turns out, I was also
Excuse me, Dan. Sorry to interrupt your story. Do you have an iPhone charger
Yes.
that I can procure?
You plug that right there.
Thank you so much.
No.
And now back to your short bus story.
Right, short bus. So okay, so I took the short bus, yes, but I was also in the the advanced accelerated classes. I was in regular curriculum, and I was in like the A class. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the A class lined up on the complete opposite side of the schoolyard, the other end completely. So every day, my little kid cerebral palsy ass had to
What school is this?
PSIS 226 in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn.
What's the streets?
It's like 62nd, next to Bishop Kearney.
Oh, okay, over there. I got you.
Yeah.
You told me that before.
So every day, I would have to, walk across the entire school. So here I am with my funny little, boppy
Giddy
chick,
up.
my chicken walk. You know what I'm saying? And everybody in the whole school will watch me walk every single morning, and it was just something that I had to go through like my entire childhood because nobody ever really thought about it. They didn't think about how that particular interaction would go for this one particular student who was a little different than everybody else because I was in both worlds like that. So I would do it every day, and I never gave it much thought, except there was this one kid that would always talk shit. He would always say something. Right? He'd always say something. We always say something. We always say,
Fucking Chris Fox, where you at, bro?
imagine if it was. No, and then one day he said the thing. And I didn't want to hear the thing. Oh, and then I got bopped because I wasn't paying attention. I punched him in the stomach. He went down like a sack of spuds. And I got away with it. And yeah, and it felt good. Yeah, well, in that moment. But then, later he cornered me with a bunch of his friends. And I had to.
He made you like the meanest cucumber salad.
And I had to like.
Every action has a reaction.
Yeah, right.
Your punch to the stomach ended up with you getting.
Well, here's the thing. And it's funny because if the story goes, then I got jumped by all these dudes and you take a beating, that's fine. But it was even worse because he asked me to apologize. Because he knew he had it coming, right? So
There's not a lot of apologies going around in Brooklyn during this time period.
yeah.
There's definitely a lot of punches, but not so many apologies.
Right? Like, he knew he had it coming because this dude was saying some dumb shit for like a while, and he finally got caught out there. But,
Bless you, Rob. May your family be blessed and your parents and your grandparents as well.
By
So-
Satan? Am I getting blessed by Satan?
so long story short, I said the apology so as to not have to fight like 5 dudes. You know what I mean?
But did you mean it, though?
No, not at all.
Were your fingers
You were not
crossed behind
filled
your
with
back?
sorrow.
Check it out.
Were your toes
You were not
crossed?
filled with sorrow.
Check it out. I was not feeling sorry at all. But check it out. Right when it was going to happen, right, I'm looking at his boys, and I could see, like, to a man, they're all like, this is bullshit. We should not be doing this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is some punk bitch shit that we're even doing this right now. So I had that, like, internal thing of, like, but nobody saw that moment, right? Like, everybody saw
Punch in the gut.
me hit the dude in the gut.
Cool, Lars, you got the press on that.
Yeah, I got the press on that one. And you know what? It was I.
It was worth it.
Yeah, it was, and it was one of those things. It was like, man, you were literally like poking me, this kid going through. I can't help the
You
way
weren't
I
going through
am.
enough. You needed
Yeah,
to be
you
poked
be
by
poking
this.
me.
Lesson
jerk.
437, don't poke the bear.
The bear will hit you in the stomach.
You get the paw. If you mess with the bear, you get the paw.
Yeah, it's a good story. It's ancient history. We have had good moments. These two human beings had better interactions later on, but it is a story of young triumph.
Speaking of being an OG, I had celiac disease since I was like 13. Might have been since I was born, but we figured it out when I was 13. Yeah. So I've been eating gluten-free bread since, how old was I in 2000? That's how old.
My mom has celiac.
It sucks, dude.
My girl is gluten-free.
Yeah, I'm fully gluten-free now. But I had to eat this bread, man. You could throw it at the wall and it would stick to the wall, man. It sucked, that bread. Forget what it was called. You only get it this one place. Apple Tree.
Alan Bruce.
That is the Scroogey.
That's your voiceover, man.
Alan Bruce, not Brian Bruce.
We got him. Alan Bruce.
We were talking about trying to get this guy who does the announcing for this game to be a part of our music video.
Facebook, right?
Alan Bruce.
You never know what happened to it.
Right? Like,
Maybe there's like a LinkedIn we can get.
does Alan Bruce have an account?
I wonder how much he got paid to do this.
Let's
He definitely got
discuss.
a paycheck.
No, you gotta look him up. Look up the Wikipedia. He's out there. People out there, or they're deceased.
That's what we're
But-
thinking, because he sounds middle-aged in this game. So I'm like, he's probably an old man right now.
The thing about energy, if he is deceased, is that energy can never be created or
Destroyed.
destroyed. So, Alan,
Bruce.
wherever you are,
Right.
if you want to come back as an announcer, we'll wait another 30 years till you finish school and really get your chops up. And you become the next.
I wonder if he did any other work, Triple play, maybe he got into triple play.
Number one dude right now, Iron Eagle.
Yeah, that's your
Iron
man.
Eagle went large.
Did he really?
Yeah, he went large. He's everywhere.
That's awesome.
What a
He
name.
went from fucking
He
Nets
was
dude
blessed
to,
with
like,
a beautiful name.
he went large, man.
Dude, but Eagle been in the game forever.
Iron Eagle.
He's one of those dudes you
Not
look at,
Ian.
You can't believe that he's 50. That motherfucker's
Ian.
like 50 something.
That makes sense.
It makes sense,
He's
right?
been around a long time.
Yeah.
Long time.
I would think he was older, actually, if you were to tell me.
All right, let's discuss. The thing about life is service.
Don't play, baby.
Ain't that real?
And you can't earn in this life until you provide service. It's hitting a little bit airy right now. So these are the things that you can earn in life based on service. You can earn money because money is earned. You can earn rewards because rewards are earned. And you could earn acclaim. Those are the three things that you can earn. I've earned all three of them to various amounts, all based on output. So as we go from soy milk, putting yourself out there, let's connect this also to anything in life. No matter what you do in life, if you want to achieve anything, first you must provide the service. So think about what service you're going to bring to the day, to the people around you. Don't think about how you're going to achieve money, earn money, achieve your claims, achieve your rewards. Think about what service you're going to provide first, and then provide it. Then you will receive. Then you will earn.
That, yeah.
Amen.
Now batting,
Oh, I didn't realize it was a sermon. Shit, oh, damn.
That's an amen right there.
Fuck.
Sermon.
What about the orphans? Yeah, I mean, well, you said like many key bullet points there that I agree with
now
wholeheartedly.
batting,
If you'd be so
Jim
kind as to
Tomey.
place this behind you in that gallery. That's all the shit we're playing on the channel currently.
You guys gotta come by the fucking studio, man. Print shop.
Absolutely.
You seen some of the shit that I've been making?
I've been off the web
Now
for a little bit.
batting.
I just did a Rock is Dead
Manny
joint. This is a
Ramirez.
concept I had where I went to thrift stores and I buy like rock t-shirts for like $1. I got a Sublime t-shirt, a Green Day t-shirt, and then I made a screen that says Rock is Dead on the front, and I just stamped it right across the front of the fucking shirt. Whatever the fuck the shirt was. Like a Green
Oh,
Day,
that's
Clutch,
cool.
Rock is Dead, because everybody says Rock is Dead. And on the back, for all you fuckheads, is Rock will never die, is a nice, beautiful, large middle finger.
Yeah, yeah.
That's for you on the walk.
Extra large, fucking.
Rock can't die, dude. As
No,
far as
but
I'm concerned.
I wanted to follow up on your point. Like I had a pretty strong awakening about output, right? When I was having like a psychedelic experience, and I kind of something clicked on in my head that I was like, if the thing you want to claim
Now batting,
is being an artist, like if you're just gonna say that that's what you are, I'm an artist, then that is your fucking job. Because when you go, and I love that you said too, that the energy never goes, right? But when you go, that version of your personality, that particular stroke that you had goes with you. There's gonna be people who do it like you, but no one's gonna do exactly what you did exactly the way you did it. So you do have this limited window to leave art for everybody else once you're gone. And I realized if I was gonna claim to be an artist with my life, then output is my job. And
the
it
only thing
and it
anybody-
and it is a
the only
form
thing
of
tangible.
service. It's 100% a form.
Can't,
It's a
like,
submissive
You don't
art.
exist if you the shit don't. If you don't have the output, then you don't exist.
Mhm.
You could be really hot, but if we ain't see a picture of your hotness, then you're not a model. You're not.
There it is.
It's just not.
Yeah, no, it's a really, you're on the rails with that thinking, man. That's good shit. I'm like, because it's true, and then that takes away the pressures that I think a lot of artists feels. Is like you want that recognition for your art. You want it to be sustainable. You want to be able to do all those things, and it can be really difficult to like feel like your worth sometimes, because it's a harder thing to quantify than say, oh, I've cleared this many figures at my job. Like those are numbers you can just look at and go, okay, I did that much. But with art, it's a little more obtuse, and like I feel like a lot of artists get like bogged down to the point of complete submission by those notions, and it's a shame because the rewards are inherent, the act of doing it begins the reward process right there.
But this is the thing, right? You got to go progress over perfection, and a lot of people get stuck in that perfection.
I like that.
You get stuck in the perfection aspect. But the
I
progress
never
aspect
fucking
is
bog me
is
down.
the most satisfying thing is the progress of it. So if you can do X amount of things in a day, then you set yourself for X amount of rewards. Now I just came from the art galleries. I was checking out some art gallery shit, and there was a couple pieces like 30 G's, 60 G's, and I said, okay, well that's cool. How long did it take to make it? Oh, it took 3 months, 6 months. So the progress on a 6-month piece is slow, but it's inevitable. Now progress on a perfected piece, that's not inevitable. That shit could be forever. So it doesn't matter if you could put out 6 things today or if you put out 1 thing in 6 months. It doesn't matter. It's as long as you create to know that you're going to release. And once you release it, then the universe can give to you. And I'll give you an example. I did a horror trap album. It was all trap instrumentals, right?
Yeah, I saw that. I checked
The
some of that out.
Pumpkinhead, Exorcist, Friday the 13th. I put it out on the Shinobi thing. The number one thing, the Halloween movie was coming out. It got 3,000 views, right?
Right.
So for some people, 3,000 views is a lot, and for other people, it's not. It got 3,000 views, and that was cool. Then about a week later, 2 weeks later, a trap aggregator on YouTube took one of my songs, the Halloween one that had 3,000 views, without my consent, made their own video, posted up on their million YouTube thing, and it got 10,000 first day, 10,000 second day, 10,000 third day, 30,000 views. Cool, all because I just put it out. They did it without my consent. Would I give them the consent? I wouldn't give a fuck. But they never asked for it. They just did it anyways. The universe just took what it wanted. Then, after that, another trap aggregator on YouTube with 2 million subscribers took my song, and they put it up, the Halloween joint, and it got 150,000 views in the first day. Then, they took every fucking other one of my songs, all without my consent. 50,000 views, 60,000 views, 70,000 views, 500,000 views on some shit that I just made, and I put it out because fuck it. That's what the fuck I wanted to do.
Yeah.
The universe took care of all the other shit and never asked me for consent because I already gave my consent because I put it out. And that was my consent. So that's your consent as an artist or any type of essence that you want to put out to the world. Just put it out. That's it. It's done. Sign the contract with yourself. This shit is, that's it. That's how you get what you want to get.
Your legacy speaks for yourself when it's over. I believe that completely. Like, I know for everything I haven't gotten monetarily or nationally, say as like a national act, I know regionally, right here where I'm from, there are a lot of people who respect me, and there's a list of people who would cite me as influence.
It's rewards. You put it
Come
out.
on, man. And
That's
that's
the
what
fact.
everybody did for me when I, you know what I mean?
B.
And that's
How it goes.
that's all it is. Yeah.
Cycle of life.
Like,
But you got to put it out there. You got to
Yeah.
put the energy. So to go back to the beginning, if we talk about the energy never dissipates, it never dies. So that energy you put out yesterday or the energy you put out 10 years ago still might be on its way back to you. And this is where a lot of people fucked up. Rob, don't stop me. I'm on a roll now. This is where a lot of people fuck up. This is where a lot of people fuck up. They put their shit out there, right? 2, 3, 4 years. They get down. Oh man,
Yeah.
sucks, bro. I didn't get the rewards. We failed. We sucked. Da 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 da. No, motherfuckers. Guess what? You gotta wait for that shit to come back. You have to have
Iron Eagle,
patience.
bro.
You gotta be Iron Eagle. You gotta look like you're 25, but you gotta be 50. You need the years in the game. You gotta have patience. Sometimes when you take a blue ball and you throw it against the wall, based on how hard you threw it, the density of that ball, soy milk, like we talked about, the culture to catch up to you, it may take time for you to get those rewards. But
Yeah.
if energy never dissipates and the shit you put out is hot, that hotness is coming back to you, whether it's tomorrow or it's in 3 years or it's in 9 years. The question is, where the fuck will you be in 9 years? Will you be ready for that shit? And did you fucking put in your time to put out another 1,000 fucking dope ass things so that when that other shit comes at you, finally you're like, oh, that's cool. I already put out 9,000 other things. I wasn't waiting for that joint. Or did you put some shit out and you waited fucking jerking off, just waiting for that shit to come back to you for 10 years, so you got all bitter and angry and like you got smelly and you stopped doing laundry because you was waiting for one thing to fucking come back to you. It's much harder for one thing to come back than fucking 9,000.
That's true.
Hence,
That's good.
hence, you're sitting on an affiliated Twitch channel. I had time. I put it here. Now
Look at fucking Amazon dude, Belkos, whatever the fuck his name
now we
is.
doing this.
You gotta have an idea, B. Twitch was an idea. Somebody said, yo, it's really
Yeah.
great. We're playing video games. Let's press record. And then it took your idea to be like, yo, I want to jump on the idea of the next brother. Now we're talking about Buddhist, where everybody's together,
Yeah,
which of
man.
course there is no I's, only we.
That's
We do it all together.
like Eddie and I laugh about that all the time because we're like, yo, remember when we invented YouTube? And we're like, I'm like, yeah, I do. Like, you know, we just didn't have that foresight or that reach or that want to even do that. But like conceptually, we absolutely sat around and was like, hey, we're making these stupid videos. Yo, imagine if there was a place on the internet where everybody could like see our stupid videos. Yeah, we were talking about that like when the shit was 28.8, you know?
Danny Axel, how much is an idea worth?
Fucking everything and nothing simultaneously.
Here we are, bro. So we got ideas, man. It only takes one.
Yeah.
It only
Yeah,
takes
yeah,
one
yeah,
out of the
yeah.
bajillion
Abso-fucking-lutely.
fucking ideas to
Yep,
make that,
yep,
to
yep.
be that thing.
I think about that shit all the time. Even on micro levels, I think about it all the time. How I was down with Netflix from day one, and I said that shit offhand. I had money in the bank. I was like, I should invest in this company. This shit's gonna be huge.
I felt the same thing about eBay.
Could have just did it right, and then you would have did it. But can't. What am I gonna do? Spend my whole life going? That was my shot to make some fucking
That's a
money.
sad
you know? Like,
existence if
no.
you're doing that.
Fuck off! Like
not
I
fun.
didn't make money on that one. You know. Whatever. You know.
That's why there's another
Yeah.
one.
That's why I like.
I'm good, man. Thank you.
I always take the time. No, I'm good. I always take the time to laugh at the easy shit to laugh about, right? Like I go, okay, you said the thing, right? It's thinking about money and like all those material ways that you can. We were talking about quantifying the success, fucking, and then I laugh and I go, you know, I have my musicians' woes with how we get paid and you know how things go, but I don't know too many people who make $500 an hour, you know, and then you laugh about that and you go. You're right, because when we played that one gig, that paid us $500, and we played for 48 minutes. Motherfucker, we made $500 in 48 minutes, you know?
first time you make fucking
That was-
$50, you'd be hyped.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's a
You didn't
moment.
Make, you didn't make $0.
It's
you'd
more
be
about
hyped.
the way you perceive what is happening than like trying to get everything to happen at once. You know. And
You gotta you
but it
gotta be
takes
humble.
it takes
You gotta
time.
be
It
humble.
takes time
You
to
gotta be
feel
humble.
that. You know.
Yeah, after you make $500, after you make $50, then you make 100, then you make 500, then you make 5,000. When you look back and somebody's like, "Yo, bro, how about $50? Or how about $500?" You're like, "What? I would never do that." Well, how about fucking free?
Yeah,
How about you do that shit for fucking free? How about you do fucking service in life?
Exactly.
It's tough when you're
It's
dealing
like
with
it's
business.
so funny,
When you
man.
jump to the business
Yeah.
side, it's a different headspace. But at the same time, you can never lose this fact of we're out here doing service. Period, man. Shit is not worth nothing. Your life is fucking priceless and worthless at the same time. You have to be about something. And if you use your life to be about service, you're going
Now
to
batting,
rewards,
Carlos Baerga.
money, facts, fucking facts. The money doesn't matter.
Mhm.
You play the gig for free, of course.
Yeah.
Music doesn't have a price. You can sit here and play notes all day.
Now
Will we ever
batting.
run the fuck out of notes? We'll never run out of
No.
notes because notes are fucking free.
You
You know what I'm saying? Notes are fucking free. So play your fucking notes. Make your song. Write your song.
100%.
That's what. Come on, man. Can I get an amen?
Hey, we can give you an amen. Absolutely.
This joint also has a lot of resin in it because it's like
Resonating,
it's
huh? Huh?
dirty music from many joints that like
Came together,
generational.
created life
It's resonating.
in the fucking cosmos.
Now batting.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, and you know, I was saying like, my relationship that has improved the most, say, in the last 5 years, is my relationship with my version of life. It's different than other people. I have a different timetable. I have a different set of needs. Neurologically, I'm just a different person. You know, I'm not defined 100% by my disability, but it is 100% permeating every aspect of my life. So I have to respect it with that. I have to treat it with the same energy and force that I would my will.
It's stumbling.
And I was for a long time because I was like, I didn't realize how much I need downtime, how much I need to be alone, how much I have to make room for that because I need to recoup energy. People are drainers for me, and that's the way I am. I'm not the most social creature. It takes a lot to keep this engine running. I need to recoup it. And so I realized my pace is just slower. I can't worry about that. I sit here and say my pace is slower. I don't know too many people with 9 solo albums out in the universe, you know. But my pace is slower. But
You got strong output.
yeah, but the output is
strong
high.
output, B.
So what I mean, it took a long time for me to like make my peace with all those things, you know. I believe so too. I don't doubt it either. yeah. That's cool. I'm good with the acclaim. You're not the first person to give me that sentiment to be like, yeah, motherfucker, you're gonna see a lot very quickly when it happens. I'm like, yeah, I bet. Let's go. We'll have a good time. That is exactly what we'll do. You know what? In the spirit of what you're talking about, we started the stream today with a song that we're working on. That's gonna be on our next album. Like we gave it a preview. We put it out there. Plug it. There it is. It exists.
It's out there.
You know.
I think that's the more rad thing.
The sky is clear again today. The first pitch will be on its way.
You have to live the contrast to understand. You know what I mean? But I've lived the contrast of like holding out to songs for years and years. And
Now
it's really not
batting.
very rewarding.
Kenny
Gotta
Lofton.
get them out there.
You gotta put the shit out. So that you could write
That's
the
why
next
we're
dope
trying
song.
to get our next album out.
You gotta get
Let's
that
go.
next dope
Let's
joint.
go.
There's songs that are unwritten that you gotta write. How the fuck can you write them
That-
if you're still writing this other
and I
stuff?
think
working
every
on these.
songwriter understands that constipation
Yeah.
of like when it's time to get this out because the next shit gotta come and this gotta go for whatever reason. This gotta be done.
It's done, yeah.
Before I can go to
To
that
the next
thing.
joint.
It's so fucking weird how that is, but that's so real too.
It's like building a ladder.
Just the way it is. Just is like that.
But I love that part of the process. I have a lot of love for the work, you know. I do enjoy crafting music, and I enjoy being surprised by my thoughts and where they take me. You know, I still love that moment where I pressed in the wrong place on the guitar.
Yep.
You know, where I had something completely different intended, and I hit the wrong fucking note, and something happens, and I go, oh well, that's what we're doing now, and there you go, you're off to the races. You know, it's like. I've had moments where one person, and it's not even It's not even y'all. It's not even like people who are in my heart and in my spirit who are part of my fucking, part of holding my house up. It's just random person will say this one thing, and next thing you know, that thing sparks a thought, and I write a whole album comes out of this one moment, this one interaction. And I go boom, and then next thing you know, that album has a video out, and that album has artwork, and that album has all these different permutations.
You're a visionary, B.
From
All
what?
you need is one seed. That's it.
What? And you're like,
That's the thing about artists, man.
fuck,
You
man.
gotta get the right. You gotta be watered.
Yes.
Your shit gotta be fucking
Yes,
watered.
yes, and it unfortunately it requires.
But nobody's gonna see that flower unless you plant that seed.
There
You
goes
know.
again.
And it all goes back.
Certain people, people like me, I can be the person around somebody else and like know exactly how to water you. That's what a producer is,
Yeah.
director, visionary. I can see you, and I gotta be an artist myself to be able to do it. But I can see you and be like, oh, I know exactly what Dan needs, man, because we're gonna just water the fuck out of this motherfucker. So his tree is like oak, like you can't even fucking, he's unflexible, killing like. And then you move on, and you be like, all right, it's done. No more watering that. If you water that anymore, it's gonna die. And you gotta create a new vision.
That's true too.
And that's also important.
Yeah, learning when to move on from a project, I think, is something that is very underrated.
It's large.
You gotta know when to, or even just put it down. Like you
Yeah,
can come
come
back.
back to it.
Like put this shit down. Like I never overcook.
There's a hotness factor where the shit is like, where you got the spaghetti on, and it's like you got it on full blast, and that's rad, and you got the water hot really dope, but at now a certain point you gotta simmer it back.
Yep.
Or else that shit's gonna go over the top.
Yeah,
It's gonna burn.
It's
So
gonna burn,
real.
and it's gonna blow out the fire.
Everything's gonna suck.
Everything's gonna suffer because you didn't turn the fire down.
I am turning the fire on in this game though.
Yeah.
That's
Are
another
we-
double.
We're good, right?
Paul is about to get another big hit. Here we go.
Gotta stay on top of it. There's a whole managing what's going
Do
out.
your thing, bro.
I love it. It's fun, dude. It's fun. I took to it in a way that I didn't expect it, because like I was saying before about the social thing, I'm not always in a zone where I want to be the gregarious person. You know, sometimes I'm very internal. So I didn't know if this will hold up for me, because it's like you're presenting constantly, you know. But as it turns out, I dig it. Space aliens.
Zeta and Zethra.
That's Wade Boggs as a horse, by the way.
We did lose with Wade Boggs as a horseman.
I know we've now lost 2 games with Wade Boggs as a horse.
Serious about this, man.
Hold on, Dave. I think you need to.
about this, man.
I think you need to truly perceive this for a second. Look at this. It's Wade Boggs as a horse.
What is that? You just put it on there?
We just made him and put him there because he's giving us power.
By the way, the carousel has started now.
Oh, we on the carousel.
We on the carousel.
Wait, how did we end up with Wade Boggs as a horse? Do you remember,
don't remember.
the series of events that led?
Oh, because we said he was on a horse. We were talking about 96.
Oh, 96 when he rode around on a horse.
Yeah, my dad was at that game.
Yeah, all right. We're talking about your dad at the game. That's what we definitely what we were talking
And I
about.
was like, wouldn't it be crazy if we just made Wade Boggs a horse?
And then we did it.
Where do you put these up now? Where will this video live?
It's on Twitch now. It'll be on Twitch for a couple of weeks. I put them all over to YouTube. So they're
YouTube.
They're all on my YouTube channel.
Fucking
That's
genius,
the
man.
archive. Yeah, the archive's on YouTube. The live stuff's on Twitch.
Dope, dope. And you just put it on YouTube and it just streams there.
Yeah. Well, no, it streams on Twitch. And
But on
then-
YouTube they can watch it now.
Yeah, then they can watch it.
Past
after.
episodes.
Yeah, past episodes. Yeah.
That's where the money's at, bro.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean,
well,
some money.
so-
Residual.
Syndication, man. That's what
Someone, yeah, syndication.
Yeah, I was gonna say right now, for me, the money's on Twitch. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
the.
please
now
give
that
us
I'm-
more,
Now that
too.
I'm an affiliated channel, people can subscribe to me, so I'm actually starting to make some money off this, which is so
That's good.
so stupid. Like you know,
That's good.
It's perfect.
Can we
it's
talk
perfect.
about how much money in the air? Is
I
that
mean-
something we keep on the low?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really discuss
keep
it.
that on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
low.
I don't really discuss it. Just
But-
to
but
be, just to be classy.
Chinese food is on you tonight, basically.
Yeah, and you know what? I can't wait till Chinese food is on me. Let's put it that way.
Yo,
Who knows? If I keep going,
Chinese
who
food is so
knows?
good, dude.
Who
That's
knows? Like it. I never had aspirations for this Twitch channel besides I enjoy doing it. So if that becomes secondary income,
that's large, B.
we're in the game.
You're
homie.
doing what you enjoy to do, and then you're
People
getting paid to
realize
do
that
it.
shit,
Yeah,
Yeah, it was born out of
genuine.
my it was born out of my downtime. I
Authentic,
need
genuine.
downtime. So hey,
We originators of this fucking video game shit.
I know,
We've
yeah.
been hanging out playing video games.
well, that's the thing. Everybody
we
who
were
got
recording this shit since fucking
Yep.
back in the days. we'd have
everybody
been
who got
large.
famous doing it, there's so many of the popular people who do video games on the internet, like especially like the Let's Players on like YouTube and stuff. I don't know if you know any of that kind of shit.
I don't, but Daniel, listen to me, man.
It literally is like the way we all used to sit and hang out. It's
Daniel, listen to me. Listen to me, Daniel. We have to.
Third mic, Dave Aaron. Third mic.
We have to record not baseball for the community.
Dude, we can.
There's a time and a place to do it. Timing is everything. Just like the Horror Trap album, it came out the beginning of September, going into Halloween. There's a time and a place to put this not baseball for the people. This is large, Dan. This is large. Ladies and gentlemen, we created a game called Not Baseball.
We did.
We're not even going to talk about it today. We're just going to put that seed out there. But it's revolutionary in the same way that soy milk was revolutionary back in the days.
Back to the fucking soy.
So in 20 years, in 5 years, in 2 months, in 1 month.
What's your favorite soy milk brand?
I mean, I'll tell you a brand I hated.
Okay, what brand did you hate?
I hated Eden Soy.
Eden soy.
It was a
Sounds
thumbs
delicious,
down.
though.
Thumbs down. But they had carob milk. Carob milk is rad. You don't see a lot of carob right on the market right now.
No.
I have to ask you a very important question.
Now batting.
Do you know? Do you have a spot? Because I don't care. I will migrate and travel. Do you know where to get the ginseng up right now?
Yeah.
I can't find that shit nowhere.
I know exactly where to go.
I love this,
here in
man.
Brooklyn, B.
Where we going? Where's it at?
It's right in Ocean Parkway, Borough Park, Ocean Parkway, right where the hood is, where the hood meets. Where was the riots and the things where did the black people and the Jewish people fight in the early 90s? What was the place? You know what I'm talking about? Not in Borough Park. There's a place that meets in the middle. That's the place I'm talking about.
Lofton.
Where the Jewish neighborhood and the black neighborhood meet together. There's a Chinese store right on the avenue,
Holy shit. I love
right
you
by
right
the
now.
train, and they have ginseng up in the
Dude,
back.
I will go. I was straight up. I was like, I was looking at how much I have to order for them to ship it to me. Because nothing comes close when it comes to apple soda beverage. Nothing.
Ours.
And I tried them all because I'm trying to find that one replacement that I can be like, okay, this is good enough.
Nah, it don't exist.
Why do they all make them so sweet?
I'll get it for you.
So
man.
much
Next
fucking
time-
sugar.
Next time I'm in that area.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's the shit. Ginseng up. You'd be surprised when
I
you
never
see it
even
in
heard
the
of it.
place.
It's really good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's because it like has the flavor, and it's fizzy and it's good, but it's not too sweet and it doesn't taste like synthetic. You know?
My favorite
that
ginseng
fuck.
up was the
It's like a
original flavor.
Oh,
Which was just a ginseng flavor. The apple,
I was
the apple
the
is the
apple
hit.
man.
The
I was the apple man.
apple is like the Bohemian Rhapsody.
It started this obsession. I can't find anything on that level.
Nah,
They're always so sweet.
so sweet. The only closest one is the Martinelli's.
Yeah.
And that you can get. That's pretty generic.
Yeah, that's pretty. I
But-
had that for Thanksgiving all the fucking time.
Ginseng up got us, and it has ginseng in it.
Yeah.
That's what's giving it that extra flavor.
It's giving the up.
Yeah, they started. I was like, I saw that they still exist because I literally looked them up
They
online.
got
I
the
was
black
like,
wrapper.
yeah, they changed the label.
They got that, bro.
It's good shit, man. It's a good product.
Definitely. They don't have a good social media.
Yeah, clear. I know they're not out
Did
there.
anybody see how
Holler at
small
them,
that
man.
catcher looked? That catcher looks
like, yeah,
really
holler at
tiny.
them.
Yo, this speaking of this, B, at my pop's house right now, I have a case of what is the
Wade Boggs.
Yerba mate. I got a case of yerba mate cans.
This game's going pretty well, by the way, Dan.
With the bubbles.
We're winning
No.
7-0.
Now batting.
Bubbles.
Flowing.
Bubbles and fucking. You know, it has like caffeine in it because that's what yerba mate has naturally thing. You know, which is not my thing at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
But this company sent a case, so I have a fucking case in my pop's house.
right.
Yeah, I don't know if it's cool. Like if you want it, you can have it.
Oh, is that what you say?
Yerba mate.
Like I don't want the responsibility. I don't want the responsibility
You want it out of your face. What you say?
of like I shot you out. You know, we shot you out, and that's cool.
You're like, but you dropped this case on me, and now I gotta live that
What do I got to
life.
do with this case?
Now batting.
You know what I'm saying? That's a large responsibility.
Yeah. You're like that's
If it was a thing that was my own personal vibe, then I would drink it,
right.
and I would bring it to the studio, and I have all the homies
Oh,
drink
come
it.
on.
Here's another one that drove me crazy.
when we opened for the 311 in the Paramount place, they didn't have in the first two places we played. They had
Now batting.
Send me to Mississippi.
They had soda.
No, I gotta. You don't have to. You can leave it chill, just as long as you're like in the neighborhood.
They had soda, orange juice, cranberry juice, right, and beer. Stella, awesome. Belgium, my people.
Good beer.
Right. First day, second
It's
day,
alright.
awesome. Third day, Paramount.
It's no
They
hype.
had fucking caffeine water.
Caffeine water.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Caffeine water.
Damn, Dano.
Now,
Dude, doubles.
if we played at the knitting factory, they can at least have Tecates.
Yeah,
But now we're playing at the Paramount, open for 311,
and they got caffeine water.
and we have caffeine water. To me, it felt strange. To me, it felt strange. It was an odd feeling.
I
was
the taste
loving
of
it.
Coffee, it just caffeine's like a secondary thing to me. Because I actually like the taste of coffee. But getting caffeine from water, I like the taste of it. I don't know
Water's
if I-
great.
I don't know if I drink it if it had caffeine.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I don't want the caffeine because it'd be too hype.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's why I don't like caffeine. It'd be
That's-
too hype vibe.
That's a strange mix, right? When I'm going to water, it's like I want to.
I want to get rid of that feeling.
Yeah. I want to like get everything
Purge,
out and
yeah.
feel normal. You know, caffeine in your water, it seems like a little bit.
Four Loko was a good vibe when it was popping because it had the alcohol and the caffeine.
Do you remember Sparks?
I remember Sparks,
That was like original Four Loko.
Yeah, I do actually.
Surge, Sparks. But Four Loko was dope because you were drinking alcohol, but at the same time you were super hyped. So it was like you were on coke
But I
and you
will
were
tell
drinking.
Yeah, that was the.
It
that
gave
was
you
the vibe.
bad spins though.
Yeah, I couldn't drink it.
Give you
'cause
a lot of
it's
bad
sugar.
things,
I can't
right.
fuck it. I'm Puerto Rican, man. They come for our toes, like sugar. You know, I gotta be mindful of my sugar.
As soon as you drink a Four Loko, they trying to chop your toe off.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta know, for real. My body reacts strange to sugar. My body is like, "What are you doing? Don't put that here." Like I feel it inside, you know. So sugar is not. I love coffee, but coffee, like I drink it straight up with on some ice. That's it. Ice and coffee, no sugar of any kind. You know, and
Oh my god.
and it's funny.
Great diving catch.
What a catch. Who's
That was
playing
a
in
great
fucking
diving catch.
Center field, Kenny Lofton.
Where's
that's
the
why.
video go, like in comparison to the thing?
You're looking at it. That's what they're seeing.
And that's what they're gonna see on YouTube.
That whole
Yeah,
screen,
yeah.
Amazing, bro. And right there on the left,
That's the game. Yeah.
talent on the top.
Every squad has a different title. Like me and Robert, the Sunday Allstars. You know, you and I would come up with a title if you were sitting in
The
fucking.
Orphan All Stars.
Yo, what about the orphans?
They own what they have.
yeah,
That was Madonna. It was like where I was feeling Mike and David the first little thing. Like he said, "What about Madonna?" So you know what she had. That's a little bit rough.
as if to say old is not hot. You know what I'm saying? It's,
You know, ageism is the thing.
yeah, it is.
It's
Of course,
a crazy
it is.
vibe.
Never understood that one. Never understood. I
Well,
don't-
when you deal with art and music, it's like you should be getting
Wrong
better.
base. Yeah, no. I do like you know I fucking love Pearl Jam. Like you know that's from the heart. Mi corazón and such things. I have enjoyed everything they've ever put out to varying degrees. You know, I have my personal favorites, and sure they have their they had their commercial peak, right? But the fact that they're still in the game doing it.
It's large, man.
And every time they drop something new, it always pertains to where my life is. It always hits me in a sweet spot and makes me feel good about myself. Every single time.
Pearl Jam are great.
But dude, if you hang out in the fucking nerd forums where like all the homies are supposed to be at, all anyone is doing is
You got
complaining.
it here too, bro.
That's so I can see how it's looking on the internet. Make sure it's like cool.
That's the internet view.
Yeah, that's what the people are
You
saying.
fucking genius, man. How many people are watching? Where are the people? How can I see?
The people
Followers. You got 54 followers and 41 videos. There's
that's
20 people following. Oh no, you're following 20 people.
Yeah.
So it's like social media, pretty much, right?
Yeah, it's another platform.
That's awesome.
It's just video game centric. People do. I did a stream where I was just doing a Logic session and I just had it in there.
And like, how do you quantify? Like, what's the views? Like, there's 2 people watching, 2,940 people have watched,
Yeah, exactly.
and 2 people are watching right now.
Oh God, Jesus,
We're one of those people.
Jesus, man,
Right?
man, I'm crushing. Yeah, that's one right there. So we got
There's
one
other
person watching.
Yo, shout out to whoever you are. Hardcore. It's Brooklyn right here, yo. People don't know.
And yeah, it's cool because at different times of the day, depending on like what you're playing and what the vibe is that people are looking for,
Yeah.
there's more or less chance that they're gonna find you if they're like looking for certain games.
And we're playing World Series. So if they were on a World Series vibe, they would be like, "Yo, I want to see people play World Series." But they just happen to tune into us talking about soy milk.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, I fucks with these dudes."
You
I
got
like
it.
what
We
they're
were
talking
also the
about.
number one
You got
streaming World Series Baseball 2 players. in all
You
of
You need to put
Twitch.
that on a T-shirt. I got the T-shirt spot, yo. I'll make the T-shirt.
The
Yeah,
number one
no.
trend.
So you
Number
got-
one trending.
You just
It's
hit
truth. Right.
you just hit the nail on
on the back,
head.
it just say facts.
Right, facts. This is real. But you hit the nail on the head in terms of that's kind of how it works. A lot of my regulars, people who hang out in the chat all the time, they saw me play something that other people weren't playing, and they were like, "Oh, that's cool," and then they just ended up liking the vibe.
But we could play anything from the internet too, right? We can play Mr. Bones, even though we don't have the actual game. Can we just
Yeah,
go
I could
online?
emulate it. I would just have
We
to.
just emulate it.
I would,
Word.
I would just have to get it. You know?
I just
Word.
realized it's 7-6 right now.
Yeah, I changed the picture. It's time to
Oh.
try to win this game.
Yeah, we gotta get in on
You didn't
this.
even flinch. Oh my god.
Went through him.
He became godly on the first one. Oh, he hit him again.
I'm trying to get in a swing of garbage.
Throwing
Damn,
boomerangs out there.
You can't get hit by a pitch?
Yeah, you can.
What happened? You just hit him twice.
I didn't hit him. I didn't. That shit did it. It was close. It was close. But
You seen the ball bounce off his arm.
I've been playing this game.
Danny's plate, you know? You know
I've been playing this game since 1996. I
You're
know
like,
what I
no,
can get
that's
away
not-
with.
You work the system.
Trying to
Get
get
the
him.
parameters.
Look at how small his catcher is. Very tiny gentleman.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's totally a vibe. So like sometimes I'm playing and it's 5 or 6 heads, and sometimes it's fucking 2 heads, and sometimes you look up and 100 people are watching, and you go, "Oh shit, cool. What's up? You know, hello friends, hang out."
Let's go, Tim Rock. We need another RBI right
Yeah, it's cool, man.
now.
And
Call this an insurance run.
it's
Strange world we live in. At the same time, beautiful and awesome. And if all time is relative, then we've surely done this before, and we'll continue to play World Series baseball.
that's right.
And we will also, for you, the one person watching, we will break down not baseball. Go tell your homies. Go tell your
It's
homies.
coming.
Make a trailer
We
for it.
invented a game called Not Baseball. It's not a game called baseball. That already exists.
We're playing
Somebody created that. We created a game called Not Baseball, which you also play as a video game.
You do. Oh my god! But you better have some fucking dexterity if you're gonna play not baseball, because it's not a game for the weak of mind. Let's put it that way. Oh man! But you know what? One of the coolest metas about not baseball is how hard it is to find a baseball video game in which you can play not baseball.
No, yeah, you need an advanced game that you have controls and you can adjust.
Yeah, you need a flexible game with lots of parameters that will let you manipulate the way the game functions.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
What a
if,
fun
Don't
game
play,
it
come
is.
on.
if the game is too rigid.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? Oh no, he was out. Okay.
Carlos Baerga.
Yo, I made a bunch of shirts yesterday. I did like 3 different designs in the morning. One was, I'm a hippie, but I'll shove this peace sign up your fucking ass over tie-dye shirts, or tie-dye tank top, or tie-dye shirt. And I did another shirt, a bodybuilder, with like a Shinobi Ninja joint of the bodybuilder. And then I did another shirt, the Rock is Dead one, the Rock is Dead on the front, and then the middle finger on the back. And then in the nighttime, my homie came, and we did a shirt that was his logo on the front, and then his logo's on the back. So each one of those was another screen. I did that shit all in one day, and I was like, "Damn, bro, you know what? I got a vibe going on right now where it's like I can make a shirt in a fast period of time, like pretty fast, like concept, print out the film, screen, put it up on the thing, line it up, tape it out, and fucking print it like straight away. You know what I mean? And that shit is dope.
How you feeling about printing? You comfortable?
I'm good, bro. I've done like 100. I did last week. I did a shirt run. It was like 100 shirts.
This man does not want to lose this game.
Let's just go at 8-7. You got this, bro. It was 100 shirts. One hit in the front, like a little breast joint, and then in the back it was 2 colors. So each one of those was another hit. So total for 100 shirts was 300 hits. And that took a fucking long time. I did some spandex.
I've never made clothing before, so it's pretty interesting that you can do that.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never.
if you do an image, right, one color on the front, that's just one hit on the front.
Okay.
You do the logo, right, whatever it is. If you now have a logo on the back,
It's another hit.
now you gotta flash it, put it in the oven. When it comes out the oven, throw it on the back, and then do it. So if you have a shirt run, say it's for like a band, and they're like, yo, we want this, right? So if you do 100 shirts, if it's just the front, it's just only 100 hits, and then it's in the box, it's out.
If you're doing the back, it's
Back
200.
front,
hits.
200 hits.
Okay.
So if you're doing 2 colors in the back, now you got 300 hits.
Gotcha.
And there's some where you do foil, like if you want to do gold foil or different foils.
That's
So-
another hit.
And this, you're laying glue instead of ink. You lay glue, then you let it dry, then you put it on the heat press, and you roll the foil over it, and you heat press the foil on. Then you peel off the foil. So that's a whole nother vibe. But on a general sense, you know, if you got Photoshop skills or any skills like that, you can print it out on film. And
Rest
then
the film onto the shirt.
we have screens,
Okay.
and you lay the screens with emulsion. They're silk screens, so they're really fine pores.
Okay.
You lay the screen with emulsion, keep it in a dark room, and then when you print out your film, you'll line it up on the screen, put it on the UV box, blast it with light, you know, for like 50 seconds, take it off, go to the wash station, wet it, and then the image will come out.
I love the wash station.
Wash station's shit. Wet it, let the image come out,
Yeah,
like
you're
a
used
couple
to
minutes.
Oh, yeah, it's
This
hard
guy
to-
grew
it's
up
hard-
with this
I
shit.
grew up in the fucking print shop.
Then
For
after,
me, it's like you're talking about
It's cool.
advanced
But almost
mathematics.
naturally,
Yeah.
but after you wet it, you leave it for a couple minutes, then you spray it out, and then everything that was in the image, the film that you printed was all black, right? So anything that was in that thing will all come out, right? And so now when you pass ink through it, only that ink will hit that spot. So then you got to take that thing, dry it off,
Yeah,
put it up
it's
on
really
the
cool.
press.
The process is really cool.
When you
I'd
put it
love
on,
to watch that.
when you put on the press, you got to line it up so that it's hitting right where you want it every time. So you got to make sure that you measure it and that it's centered. Then when you do that, you lock it in. Then you want to see if there's any holes in it, any little specks that are gonna pop out when you do your pass through. If so, you're gonna keep getting the same speck in the spot that you didn't want it. So when you tape it out, then you pass the ink through. It's good. Then you can throw a shirt up, you can throw a hoodie, you can throw whatever you want, and that's it. I mean, you just made. But it was all that setup time, that prep time was really where it is. So once you get that going, you're like, all right, baby.
It's like recording, really.
Totally.
Yeah.
Once you have the process down, we got that, you know. I haven't gotten to the point where I'm like comfortable doing like 3 colors, 4 colors. I haven't done a 4 color. 3 is the most I've done. But when you do multiple colors, you gotta register. You have register marks so that everything is lined up like it's like a puzzle. It has to be perfectly lined up on all. So every time you whip it around and throw it down, it's the perfect puzzle piece laying that next color. And that's, you know,
And it will stop at a certain point,
It's
or only begin
perfect.
at a certain point. Yeah.
bang, bang. So that's a little bit more. But 1 color joints, 2 color joints, having a party right now.
You're enjoying it though.
Hell yeah, man.
Nice, dude. That's the most important part.
Do
We were
anything I
talking,
want to
man.
do. Do anything, man.
And dude, it's funny because you go in and the shit just gets better, right? You got me as you were saying that. I was thinking about what you were saying before too about how when you put it out, it takes time to come back, but it starts coming back in all sorts of ways, right? You mentioned Photoshop. Since I started doing the channel and taking it more seriously, whenever I put the videos to YouTube, I have custom thumbnails, especially when I'm doing a series. If I keep playing the same game, I make a piece of art for it. Now, at first, Stasha was doing the drawings for me, but now I'm doing it myself. And in the process of doing that, my Photoshop skills improved.
Oh
Now
yeah,
I
and
got-
you doing videos.
Now I got more
You got
Photoshop
layer skills.
Yeah, I got more
It's like-
more skills that I've acquired
That's it,
because
B.
now I'm going here and I'm doing this and
That's
like
all it is,
da-da-da-da.
man. It's all,
And it's
bro.
crazy how that will always feed itself as you put time into endeavors and as you put
Become
your
more
energy
powerful.
and
More
focus.
services, bro.
Yep.
More services that you can provide.
Yep.
Dude, I'm doing shit that like because I have this service now. Now I can
Right. You can
get this reward.
Make these shirts.
Earn this vibe and this
Yeah,
vibe
totally.
because I have this other thing. If
Totally.
it was just only like, oh, I only play guitar.
Well, right, and that's
That's
what
my only thing.
I would say if I was talking about like things that I admire about you. One of the things that I would say is you have strong ingenuity, right? Like your willingness to be like, okay, I did this thing. It was a band called Shinobi Ninja, but it has this iconic logo. So now I'm gonna do these shirts. I'm gonna take this iconic logo. I'm gonna put it on these shirts. Now it's the label
Now
on
we
the
got the
shirt.
clothing label. Totally.
It's you know
Vibes.
what? That's a willingness to adapt and have ingenuity and not just be like tunnel focused on like, oh, it's gonna be a band, it's gonna do this, it's gonna do this. They're like, well, we do it, we have a band, but now we also have this, and you know, and like
It's a resource. Once I got that resource,
yeah,
it's like,
it's
large.
very real interpretation of how to use that energy.
Dude,
Like,
that is
not
that
everybody
is
would do that.
fucking such luck. Let's say positive energy, truly. Like, how the fuck, bro? I still think about it. I said it to my partner Will, my man Will, who made it all possible. Like, dude, how the fuck did we get into t-shirts? But you know what though?
There it is.
Everybody's wearing one.
Yeah, there it is.
Everybody's wearing one. And it's like,
Yeah.
man, I built a studio in there so we could make music, of course. But the fact that we can make t-shirts, that we couldn't have you can make a studio. We've had studios, and you put it anywhere, but to have a big ass fucking t-shirt thing in a place with a wash station and a dark room and a fucking oven and this and that, it's like, wow.
You know what? We don't even need to go to the closer. Because Rob's not having
Just
it.
call me progressive because I give insurance.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Flo, get her over here. Get her on the channel.
What do you think your win percentage is
Oh,
for this game?
We're crushing it.
Yeah, we got to get another series in before I head out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got to get at least like 7 games in, 6 games. But we're 8-3 right now. We won 8 in a row, and then we lost 2 recently. But second in a row.
Now batting.
Yo, if we get through this whole season, I'll be the happiest man in the world.
You saving everything? Everything's saving?
Yeah, but saving on Sega Saturn is real sketchy. So at any time we could lose everything.
Oh, took him deep.
No, come on. No.
We got 5 runs to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the picture. Fuck that. Shut it down. You know what? Fuck that.
Man,
We were
man.
talking about, you know who has the most home runs in the 1990s?
Let me think about it for a second.
I got
I'm
the
gonna
top
think
4.
Ken Griffey, but let me just think for a second.
Give me
Yeah,
a final answer.
I feel Ken Griffey is a strong answer. In the 90s, Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa were going fucking insane.
Yeah.
They were going really crazy. So they were
Sosa's
doing.
not on it. Sosa's not the most.
No, I
He's
wouldn't
not
think
in
so
the top
because it
4.
took him a while to get up there. McGuire was always hitting it, but he got injured. And then Bonds also went nuts. But I think he went nuts like 2000, 2001 when he hit 70 in the year or whatever. So, but he was doing straight 40s though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
So
year.
Yeah.
every year. So if he did
He has a lot.
10 years of 40s, he got 400 versus Mark McGuire, who I don't think it is because I think his numbers were too up and down. And Ken Griffey, who also was a monster, and Griffey was hitting
And he was
50.
big average too.
He was hitting
would
50
average, like,
before
40.
the other dudes even got into the 60 category. He was already doing 50, 51, and I don't think he ever stopped. So I think it's between Barry Bonds and Ken Griffey. I'm gonna say,
I'll tell you, they're both on there.
and both on the top 4.
Top 4, yeah. But they are not number 1.
They're not. Okay, hold on. Let's think. Frank Thomas was another dude that was
Yeah.
large.
Yes. Yes.
Big Hurt he's not top 4 either.
Okay,
He got
Chris.
3 of them though.
Jim Tomey was another big dude.